Morning, Lucky! Welcome back to another episode of Mac and Jack's Lucky Channel. I am, of course, your navigator, Makon Crayley, and I'm joined by my assistant, Jack Finney, who is back from a big adventure. Jack, tell us about it.
Dude, I'm too hungover to deal with this right now.
Okie dokie.
I went to a gig last night, and yeah, I was out late, and I ain't feeling it today. So yeah.
Yep, drink responsibly, folks.
Hey, I did drink responsibly. I was just out late.
I mean,
and I'm at the point in my life where if I stay up too late, I am paying for it the next day.
Yep, true. You are just about 30.
Yep. In a few days, in fact.
Ooh. A happy early birthday.
Well, to be fair, we've got another episode to record, and that will be recorded before my birthday, so yeah.
Well, it was super early birthday. Yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I am, of course, 29. Oh man.
For another month, anyway.
Well, 2 months. I know, actually, yeah, I guess like a month and a half. Yeah.
Yep. You can hear how excited we are to talk about this episode, everybody.
I mean, it wasn't bad. It was better than last week's episode.
I don't know if I would say that.
I like the fights more. Like, there are more good fights in this episode than there were last week, where it had, like...
There are higher highs, but lower lows.
I mean, yeah, true. Let's start off with Banshee versus Cobalt.
Yeah. This is a match.
It was. I went into this expecting this to be an absolute bloodbath. It was not a bloodbath. It wasn't even like a It wasn't even Gangrel's vicious red liquid even. It was just.
It was like It was less. It wasn't even a blood puddle, really, was it?
It was just a drop in the bucket.
It was a nosebleed.
It was a nosebleed. Not even a funny anime nosebleed. It was just. It was sad.
There were a couple of big hits early on.
Oh yeah.
And Cobalt did some damage with that, but this was John Maladnik's second time ever driving Cobalt, and yeah, you
could tell.
It's kind of reflected in the performances here. This is not a good display of driving in this fight from either team, in my opinion. I'm not trying to be mean, but it was a boring fight. It went to a judge's decision. There was no doubt as to the outcome. Cobalt comfortably cruises to a judge's decision, but it was not a fun fight to watch.
Yeah, no, it was a slow progression.
And you could see in like Dave Molds' expression after the fight, like he seemed not very pleased with John Maladnik's driving. In fact, I don't think we actually saw Dave Molds again throughout the episode, did we?
That's actually a good question. I didn't actually notice.
Yeah, because from what I remember, I don't remember seeing him in the post fights of any of the other fights for the rest of the episode.
Huh. No, I might actually have to look at that like after the episode, like just to double check. I'll put like a little tag here, like saying like confirming or not confirming. But
we're gonna play a game of Where's Waldo and see if we can find Dave Molds.
Jack, stop giving me more work to do. We're already late on the podcast.
Okay. Instead of Where's Waldo, we'll just do Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. Just put Dave Molds in the hat and coat.
Oh man! Please never let John cook ever again.
Well, I mean, he cooks another couple of times in this episode.
But,
quite literally later on, but we'll come to that later.
Bazinga. Up next, Jackpot versus Big Dill. Now, this was a turnaround.
Yes. Oh, night and day difference between this and the other fight. An excellent early box rush by Big Dill, who's coming at this with something to prove, and they get a great big hit in on Jackpot right out of the gate. Unfortunately, it's at the cost of getting their weapon belts sniped in the process but at the same time, they still managed to put forth a good back and forth using the lifter. There's a lot of control and aggression. It's a great driving fight between the two of them. Big Dill finishes strong, actually. I would argue it spends the majority of the fight on top. But, of course...
in the middle, like, it was more Jackpot's fight, but, like, Big Dill came back big at the end.
Yeah, it's like, I'd say the majority of the fight, but the middle was Jackpot's, and I think that's what ultimately swings it. Because this goes to the judges, and of course, like, Jackpot is going to handily win on the damage category, because Big Dill spends nearly the entire fight without its active spinner. And, it does take some pretty hefty damage as part of this. But, like, overall, Big Dill, nothing to be ashamed about in this loss. And, like, a well-earned win for Jackpot, but Big Dill put up a fantastic fight. And... honestly, I really hope that it gets to shine next season, because this whole season has been a big turnaround for Big Dill. Like, obviously, like, it's had a lot of bad luck in regards to, its poor record overall, because I believe it actually went winless, didn't it?
At one point, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, like, if it won a fight, it only won one fight.
Yeah.
And, yeah. But, at the same time, like, massive improvement to Big Dill overall this season, and I really hope to see it get its flowers next season. Fingers crossed that the team gets a chance to shine again.
Yeah, Big Dill has been showing up big, like, this entire season, and, like, I can only see it getting even better, like, next season, now that they know that... Now that they've got it, like, dialed in, like, they know how good it can be. They just need, like, protect the chain more, like, make it, like, a bit more powerful. Because, like, Big Dill could be a contender for the nut.
To be fair, I wouldn't say that it was like that the belt was necessarily like poorly located or anything like that, or poorly protected or anything like that. I think it was just more like a freak incident.
Yeah, it was a luck thing.
Where Jackpot's weapon just happened to hit it in just the right place. Kind of like when Witch Doctor box rushed Huge in their fight and immediately got its weapon belt sniped by Huge as a result.
Oh, true. It was like, so basically it was like a risk and reward thing. It's just like, they didn't get the reward.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, overall, really, really good fight. Cards on the table, I'm going to say now, this is my favorite fight the entire episode. So, yeah.
I mean, it's definitely up there for me.
We'll come to that in the awards later on, but, like, this is my favorite fight of the episode for sure.
I saw your favorite fight's not this next one. Emulsify versus Captain fucking Shredderator.
Aren't you going to do the whole bit? Go on, do the whole bit.
Right.
No, wait, actually, we'll save it. We'll save it for later.
But we can't! Captain Shredderator is not in the rest of the episode.
Well, we'll do the rest of the bit at the end of this segment. But yeah, Emulsify started out super strong. It's a shame it didn't last, as its mobility issues hamper it for almost the entire fight.
Yeah.
That balances out when Emulsifier breaks the spinner on Captain Shredderator. The Talons of Freedom having mixed results.
Yep, and then Captain Shredderator just runs for the rest of the fight, just like how America ran from the British in the 1700s.
Oh my dude.
Yep.
We discussed the highlights of this fight, but there were none. It was a lame fight.
Up.
I'm proud Emulsifier won, and this is the last that we will see of Captain Shredderator, because the machine is getting retired, and I believe I believe that it will be Nick Nave helming the matter next season. I think Brian Nave is done with this. And
nice.
Do you want to say? Do you want to say the whole thing?
Yeah.
I know you've been waiting to say it.
I'm doing the wind up. I'm doing the fucking referee wind up. Captain fucking Shredderator, get the fuck out of here! Beautiful.
Thank you, New Japan, for giving us that.
Thank you, Vadslayer Fergal Devitt.
And in all seriousness, thank you, Brian Nave, for the years that you have given to the sport.
Yeah, thank you for that one crazy upset of Tombstone.
Yeah, that was an awesome fight. So, but yeah, thank you for everything, and enjoy retirement for the sport. So yeah.
Yeah, you've done what you've earned it, even though you're a jobber for most of the run, but you've deserved it.
Yeah. Right.
Up next, it's our guys. The battle of our guys. It's Overhaul. It's Lucky versus Overhaul.
Yep. It's a match.
It was fine.
It's a match.
It was fine.
It was alright, yes.
Like Lucky
it was
got
a thing. It was a thing that happened.
Yep, true. Lucky got a okay, so it started off with just sort of like a testing of their skills, trying to get around each other. But then once Lucky started flipping him, it's there was nothing that Overhaul could do. And then and by the end, Lucky had enough by the end and just started smoking a nice smooth Winston cigarette.
Okay, Fred Flintstone.
But yeah, it was a fine enough fight. It wasn't worse than the opening match or the previous match.
Lucky got some decent flips in, and that was entertaining enough. And the antics of the Overhaul team are always fun. So,
yeah, true. I mean, that very first flip was excellent, and also they managed to flip them perfectly onto the self.
Mm.
Yeah.
And Overhaul's been fun to watch throughout the season. When it had that great fight with Claw Viper, for example.
Oh yeah, true. Well, I mean, look, they are the last bastion of the grabby men.
Yep, Grabberbot Nation.
Hell yeah! I hope to see them back.
Overhaul walked so that Claw Viper could run. Or
hell yeah!
In this case.
Oh my! Imagine if Overhaul got a Claw Viper style fucking glow up.
I mean, that would be awesome. I mean, Claw Viper is still my big one to watch for next season. I really, really want to see what they can do with even more stuff, though.
Oh yeah, Claw Viper is definitely gonna fucking be massive next season.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so that's the end of the first round fights, isn't it? So, yeah, there was not a lot to talk about in the first rounds. We come to Cobalt versus Emulsifier. This actually has some decent hits in, and the fight actually does start out pretty evenly. I actually do quite enjoy how this fight goes right up until Emulsifier loses a tread, and then, unfortunately for them, one wheel on the wagon, so to speak, Cobalt comes in and hits them with an absolute monster of a hit that, just puts them in just the right position where they're absolutely fucked. And Cobalt comfortably cruises to victory. And it was a very good knockout. I actually really enjoyed this fight.
Yeah, beautiful knockout. Yeah. Just punned him right to the corner. Right. Yeah. It's like billiards, right in the right pocket.
Yeah. Mladnik did a pretty good job driving in this fight, especially compared to his driving in the first fight of the night. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It could, honestly, it could just be one of those things where, because, last time Cobalt, had, a new driver, it started out shit. That started out shit, but then, it became a monster again. This could be it again.
Maybe, but then again, that was that was under an experienced driver. John Mladnik, he's only really used to driving full body spinners because I think he only ever really drove Gigabyte before.
Oh, okay.
Still, we shall see.
Yeah.
Knockout of the night so far, quite handily, and a good fight to continue. Jackpot versus Lucky. This one was another really good fight. Great back and forth in places between the two of them. Jackpot lands some great hits on Lucky to, damage the wheel guards and things of that nature. Lucky actually manages to firmly take control of the fight in the latter half of the fight. But unfortunately for them, at that point, they've got some damage inflicted on them that's making it very difficult for them mobility-wise.
Yep.
It's a shame because they managed to land some monstrous flips on Jackpot. There's one moment where Jackpot is in just the right position on top of Lucky, and they're just waiting and waiting to see if Jackpot tries to move off. And then when he does, they just punch him into the air, and it's awesome.
Yeah, that is the point where, I honestly thought Lucky was gonna win. But then, it's that... at that moment as well, the hammer, the box hammer, it came down and sort of hit the wheels, and I think that sort of signaled the end for Lucky there.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, that was pretty much the case. It went to a judge's decision, and we got a split decision with Jackpot just narrowly winning. The Lucky team took it well, and I was surprised that they didn't appeal it, to be honest.
I mean, honestly, yeah, it was razor thin, so, if they appealed, there's a good chance, maybe it could have got overturned, but, I think they were happy with, how things went, so, yeah, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, like Lucky did really well this season overall. Like it had a great record going into the tournament. The tournament didn't go that well for them, but overall, like Lucky had a major glow up this season.
Oh
It's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah. Another big season for like for a great team, and hopefully the next one's gonna be even better. I can smell them winning the nut.
You can smell the poutine now, huh?
Yeah, I can. I can. I can. I can smell the Tim Hortons. Like it's oozing through my computer screen right now.
And with that, we come to the main event of the evening: Jackpot versus Cobalt.
Yeah,
and
you don't want to talk about the thing beforehand with like the little walking robot.
Yes, with Mark Satrakian demonstrating his new mini walker.
Yeah,
his little mini mech.
It looks
awesome.
looks super neat.
Oh yeah, like it's going to be very interesting to see the applications of that to Battlebots as well. It's like I can see that being used a lot for like movie making and things of that nature as well.
Oh yeah, that'd actually be super neat.
Yeah, I can see that being used for like certain types of shots, kind of like how you won't really see helicopter shots done anymore because it's now cheaper and easier to just use drones in order to do that instead.
Okay, so like just get like a nice sort of dolly shot with the robot.
The applications for this sort of thing are very interesting, and I think you especially would be interested in that, considering you're a filmmaker as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I mean, so am I. So am I, but it's more your specialty than mine is, because obviously is more in front of the camera.
Yeah, I would definitely love to see like what can be done with this sort of technology.
Absolutely. With that, we come to the main event of the evening: Jackpot versus Cobalt. And with that, we see that John Maladnik could definitely use a little bit more stick time, because almost immediately he makes an absolutely critical error in going after the mini bot, and as a result shows his back to Jackpot. Jackpot immediately capitalizes on it and sinks that weapon deep into what I have to imagine that must have been into one of the LiPo batteries, mustn't it?
I imagine so, because once again, this poor team, they have their goddamn robot catch on fire.
I don't know if I'd say poor, they're quite rich. But yeah, we really see Cobalt cooking this. It's actually stuck to Jackpot for the better part of like a minute, isn't it? With Jackpot trying to shake itself free because it's embedded its weapons so deeply.
Yeah, it's like Homer Simpson, like with I forget the exact bit. Like he has something stuck on him. It's like running around. I forget the exact like situation he was in for that. He could have also been like on fire. I forget.
I remember him having the bucket stuck on his head. But...
That might be it. But yeah, like just. Cobalt, like they eventually got off him though. Then it's just that's it for Cobalt.
Oh yeah, for sure. Massive hit from there. It's all academic. Cobalt does hang in for a little bit longer. He manages to get a hit in on Jackpot, but then like one more hit from Jackpot is enough to put Cobalt down. And with that, yeah, I'm pretty sure that we don't see Dave Molt in the post-fight interview or anything like that. I'm wondering if he went off somewhere after that.
Probably. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the situation would be, but yeah.
Yeah. Either way, it matters little in this case. Yeah. Jackpot comfortably goes into the tournament, and yeah, we come to the end of the episode.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like this episode very much.
I liked it well,
but it had some good highs. I liked the episode well enough, but we've seen how good this show can be at its best. And it's like this doesn't feel anywhere near its best.
Yeah, I mean, this was a perfectly cromulent episode for like the most part. It's just like the good fights are like sort of sandwiched in between like the boring stuff.
Basically, yeah. But with that, we will cover our awards for the week. For Knockout of the Night, Mac, we have Cobalt versus Emulsifier. Yep. It's pretty much the only real highlight knockout of the episode, to be honest, other than maybe in the end episode. But I found the hit in that particular KO more impressive than this one.
I would say so, yeah. Like, it was a monster
More in the
of a
fight.
hit.
More in the fight. More in the, like, fight-ending nature of the hit, rather than, you know, like, the big hit that we see to, like, catch the lipo on fire, but, like, obviously the robot still stays alive for a little bit, so...
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Best driver, we have Jackpot for, like, driving very, very well throughout the entirety of the episode.
You say Jackpot, but I feel like this award should go to Ace instead, because Ace is the MVP.
Absolutely. Ace really put in the work this episode. So, fantastic job for the Jackpot team overall on both the main robot and for the little engine that could Ace.
Yeah, a rare, instance of the mini-bot actually, contributing to victories. I
feel like it was honestly Ace that really swung the victory over Lucky, because, really set Lucky up to be, take those big hits that damage the wheel guard and things like that.
Yeah. Lucky put in the work. It is the king of the mini-bots right now.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to come and beat it now.
Yeah, I think the only other candidates for best mini-bots would be Gassy Cat and, of course, everybody's favorite, Wally.
I guess, but
I miss Wally.
Wally's great, but what did Wally ever do other than to get beat up?
Oh, come on. Don't you remember when they had to stop the fight between Kraken and Son of Waiachi? Because, Wally came in and they were obviously too scared about what Wally would do to Son of Waiachi.
Oh, yeah.
Or the time when Wally heroically took the bullet from Witch Doctor to allow Kraken to be able to sink its teeth into Witch Doctor.
True. Look, Wally is a menace. I'm aware of that, but still.
See, put some respect on Wally's name.
Look, he could come after me next.
Oh yeah, Wally heard you've been talking shit. I hope you don't live near the coast.
Oh no!
Watch out next time you go into Tweed Heads, mate.
He's just gonna be in the river, side-eyeing me.
Wearing his little hat.
Spike Dudley Award that goes to our guy Lucky. Well, my guy, even.
Oh, yes. Yep. For the underdog performance of the night, because, they came within a gnat's wing of beating Jackpot. And, yeah, great performance overall. And, yeah. Best loser goes to Big Dill for its fight against Jackpot. Coming, obviously, the scorecards don't really reflect how close that fight was, but Big Dill put up an absolute hell of a fight in that one. And I would argue that, yes, definitely the best performance in a losing effort there.
Yeah. And finally, the fight of the night, it is, of course, Jackpot versus Big Dill.
Oh, yes. As we just alluded to, fantastic fight, great driving bout between both machines. The scorecards don't really reflect how close that it actually was, but, awesome fight and definitely well-deserving of this award.
Absolutely.
With that, Matt, what do we have for our off-topic segment of the week?
Well, I have possibly two things, maybe. It depends on how well I go talking about them. Okay, so the first thing, there's a new Mario game that came out, Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
Ooh.
It is very possibly the best 2D Mario game ever made.
Wow. High praise.
Yeah, it is beyond charming. It is, cause I only just 100%ed it today. So, yeah, it is so much fun to play. Cause, okay, so, effectively, how do I describe this? They put so much effort into, everything in this game, from the animations to the level designs to the power-ups, because the power-ups are amazing. You have the elephant guy who's fucking great. It's probably the best power-up in the game. It's actually, while I mentioned that, fucking, because all the people turn into elephants, but I don't know why, but when I see elephant Toad, that just looks right. It looks like Toad should just be an elephant forever, because it just looks good. Like, little elephant with the toad hat, it's just like, it's amazing.
So you 100%ed the game already, huh?
Yeah, I mean, look, I got it.
Didn't it just come out the other week?
Yeah, just over a week ago. I got it last Saturday.
Wow, Mac, how much gaming are you doing? Imagine spending that much time on one game.
It's not even
I say with my Baldur's Gate 3 time currently clocking in at 137 hours.
Oh, actually, but let me have a look, see what the longest time like I've had for like a game actually, because let's see.
The longest I've had can't really even be measured because like I had it on as a CD copy before I played the. Right. Okay. So Baldur's Gate 2 is the game I've spent the most time playing over the years.
Mm-hmm.
I have 384 hours logged on the enhanced edition of Baldur's Gate 2.
Ooh.
This is not counting the original version of Baldur's Gate 2 that I had a CD copy of on more than one occasion. So
okay.
I've probably got closer to 2,000 hours than 1,000 hours of Baldur's Gate 2.
Damn.
It was the greatest game ever made, my dude. What can I say?
That's incredible.
And Baldur's Gate 3 is closing in on it, so yeah.
Good. Hours played, here we go. Okay, so the most I've had ever put into a game is The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. I have 1,722 hours.
Wow.
Yep. I spent so much fucking time like trying to get all the achievements for that. And like there's more achievements now that like I should probably get, although I'm currently at 69%. So
nice.
But yeah, Mario Wonder's like not actually that long. Like you can probably beat it in like a day, like depending on how quickly you play.
Neat.
Yeah. But yeah, like 100% of it, like there's okay, so to 100%, like you need to get like all the levels done, like all the standees, like all the coins and all the bits. There are 2 levels in this game that like I hate because they're the fucking hardest in the game. Like one is it's a rhythm jumping level. Like it is the fucking most infuriating thing ever. Is because it took me so many attempts. Like I think I started with like 30 something lives, 40 something lives, and I managed to get it on the very last life. Or it was second last life even. It was that fucking hard and infuriating.
Damn.
Yep. And then the second level that I hate is the very very last level is it's like a challenge of like all the abilities you get, like not the physical ones, but like the elephant or whatever, like the bad stuff, and that is painfully hard, even though there's like checkpoints. It's like really goddamn difficult. Like it took me a lot, like fucking ages to like finally get it, but I did it and I won and I got it. I beat the game 100%.
Congratulations, you have completed a great game.
You are a winner is you. Not me even. But yeah, like very fun, extremely fun game. I highly recommend it to anyone who has a Switch. Like it is a perfect Christmas gift.
What about those who have a sub? Oh. Right, okay. Anything else for the off-topic segment?
I have one more thing. Jack, I assume you haven't watched it, but have you watched Captain Laserhawk?
No.
Okay, I am going to highly fucking recommend you watch Captain Laserhawk. It's on Netflix. Because
I should, but I still need to watch. I still need to start watching Gen V.
Honestly, so do I actually. But like, honestly, I would say watch Captain Laserhawk first. It is 6 episodes, and it is amazing. You will love it. Okay, so it is a show made by Ubisoft, creators of games and doers of other things that aren't very good. Which we will not talk about there, but yeah, like yeah. So it is. It's basically it's a cyberpunk, so right.
Ooh.
And it's like it makes.
Okay, so I'm looking this up. I'm looking this up now.
Yep.
In a technocracy ruled by propaganda and corruption, super soldier Dolph Laserhawk leads a team of rebel outcasts on risky undercover missions to survive.
Right. And
I immediately like the sound of that.
Yep. And
I am looking at the poster for it. It looks awesome. Okay, I really like that art style. Is that fucking Rayman?
that is Rayman. That is motherfucking Rayman. And
Oh my god!
And guess what? He is a very important character in this show.
Wow.
And he's okay. And honestly, okay. So Rayman's my favorite video game character of all time. Like his games are like my favorite ever. Like Rayman 2 is like my 1A, 1B for like favorite game of all time, along with Bloodborne, right?
Wow.
And Rayman is my second favorite character in this show. There is one character.
I've known Mac for like at this point 11 years. Everybody, I didn't know this.
I could have sworn I've definitely mentioned before that like Rayman 2 is my favorite game of all time.
If you have, I don't remember it.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, like I love Rayman 2. Like I kind of want to replay it like at some point. But yeah, like Rayman's my second favorite character in this show because there's one character named Bullfrog, who is my favorite character in this fucking show because he is just the best. Like, is he? I think he's on the poster. Like, take a guess which character is called Bullfrog.
One sec. I'll need to bring the poster back up.
Like, let me bring it up because I actually forget if he's on the poster. Yes, he is.
I'm gonna say it's the frog in front of the screen.
It is the frog, yes.
Nice.
Yeah, he is my favorite character. He is French, of course, and he is he's basically an Assassin's Creed character.
Well, nice.
Yeah, because like they make a lot of like references to Ubisoft games. Like there are characters from Ubisoft games in it.
I mean, if it's got fucking Rayman of all people.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like. But yeah, like this show is fucking awesome. Like I watched all 6 episodes in one night, and like it is a ride. It is a very funny, very wild ride, and I highly recommend it to anyone.
Nice. Okay, well, I will definitely check it out at some point then.
Oh hell yeah! Yeah, again, it's 6 episodes, so like very quick watch. But yeah, that is it.
Awesome. Okay, that everything for the episode then, Mac?
Yep. Unless you have something.
No, the only thing I've done this week is lift, work, and play Baldur's Gate 3. So
nice.
Although there is the Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou fight tonight. Although I'm gonna be honest, right? I'm looking at that in the same way that I'm looking at the Mayweather versus McGregor fight from years ago. I do not see Ngannou being able to win this fight because it's a straight-up boxing match. Tyson Fury, while I've developed kind of a distaste for him as a person in the last few years, he's the best boxer. He's the best heavyweight boxer on the planet. So,
yep.
And Francis Ngannou has like massive power, and like he's obviously, like he's got knockout power in both hands. MMA boxing and regular boxing are not the same thing.
Yeah. I'm looking at like started to Google it, like this fucking this image of like them going head to head, and it's like Nagano's like just sort of I don't know how to describe this. Like, hang on, I'm gonna.
Yeah, honestly, this is kind of a farce, but I'm just happy that Ngannou is getting paid.
Like, look at look at this fucking image.
He's in the money fight that he deserved. So yeah.
Look at that image.
Like, oh god, yes.
That's the goofiest fucking.
Oh wow.
Like, I'll say that image probably is gonna sum up like this entire fight.
Yes.
But yeah, like that is the episode.
Yeah. Until next time, everybody, we will see you on the next outing of the Mac and Jack Miracle Violence Connection. Take care and stay safe.
Goodbye.